Sir, the war has seriously indebted us and drained the nation's wealth at an enormous cost.
I tell you this, Jack. This war has put us in rock bottom. We fought and fought for us to gain nothing but debts. We fought for the salvation of our colonial brothers in North America, but now it is the time we are paid back in full.
I agree.
The truth is that the colonies have had it easy for too long. We must establish our power in the colonies once again in full force and tighten the leash. Let's not let them get the wrong idea.
Alright. Go, Jane.
This again, like really?
Wow, this really sucks.
Are you serious right now?
How dare they think they can control us?
This is absurd. How dare they tax our tea? What is the future of Boston?
And what
This
is
is
it?
a plot to take our liberties. Dictator, I say
Indeed, we have no representation in Parliament.
This virtual representation does us no justice whatsoever. Damn those bloody lobster bags.
There's a lot of commotion backed up in the colonies. I'm being bombarded by letters with complaints. All I read is words like, wrong, how dare you, stop taxing us, how unjust are you being?
Little do the colonists know that these taxes are actually helping
They
them.
understand. However, their pride has become a barrier. My colonists have been left alone for way too long. They forgot who's actually in charge.
Respect your majesty. They've become self-centered. Everything is not about them. They're ignoring the bigger picture. The fact that we aren't taxing them just because, but because we actually need the money.
Back you are, Jack. Dictators they call us. Ha! They obviously have a loss to screw or two.
Cannot occupy Boston, and unless we stop them now, we will continue to face the wrath and unjust ruling. The British have already begun to tax us, its own people, extremely unfairly, without even a word or reference to us. Who knows what will be next? Could it be our power to elect our leaders?
Ever since these lobsters have made their way into our lives, it's been a bloody disaster. People have been tarred, people have been killed, more and more acts have been placed. The Stamp Act, the Quartering Act, Townshend Revenue Act, Boston Non-Importation Agreement. When will it stop? Needless to say, nothing has done better. To add to my list of grievances, on March 5th, 1770, I lost a great friend of mine. After a street fight between our people and those lobsters that were placed in our homes to keep order, it was bound to occur due to the fact that they were not welcome. They called the street fight the Boston Massacre, all over the papers. Journal, not only has my friend died, but so has my respect for the British. Rest in peace, Eric.
Of course, Betty, we have to express our pride. Those bloody blurts believe they're so above us.
we deny that opportunity because of our pride.
I'd rather not buy tea. They gave us no choice but to buy from them. Our local merchants are suffering. I mean, who the hell they think they are?
To respect this decision that they make. It's what's best for us. Be so stubborn, Reginald. They're selling it at a bargain price.
This family will not be a part of anything these bloody Brits
Please,
have planned.
Reggie, you're buying tea when the shipment does arrive from the harbor. This family is used to lifestyle. British or no?
Why don't you just marry the king? You want me such a...
Okay, now it's time to go.
Go to my meeting tonight. So maybe someone will stand up in this house. Sam Adams and the Sons of Liberty are planning opposition to the Tea Act. And we will be a part of that.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, honey. Really hope he doesn't end up like Aaron.
Sammy, I just want you to meet my son before the meeting commences.
Why, hello, young man. Our case is in desperate need of young men like you. I applaud your bravery. Well, it's glad to meet you. And I think we should begin the meeting.
It was an honor to meet you, sir.
Guys, the time is ours for the taking. We will be able to use the cover for our night to carry out our plans.
Exactly what are your plans that you haven't been telling us?
Since the British are enforcing us to purchase this tea to support their company, we will make it unavailable to purchase.
By what means?
The only means, and the answer lies in the harbor, where the tea will be, all be, after we're done with it.
Who these colonists think they are? We will not leave our ships. We will not leave this port, no matter who says what.
They're holding us up. Gosh darn, those colonists by the harbor won't unload a single crate. What are we supposed to do? Wait till they fall asleep and unload the ship?
We can't let them win so easily. They are just colonists, worthless people. Not to forget the amount of tea left to rot has been incredibly high lately. You are Englishmen. Let's take pride in that.
I'm proud of you, son.
You're finally proud of me?
You're standing up and fighting for your home. But are you sure you want to do this?
I'm sure. Dad, what kind of question is that? This is the only thing I've been thinking about. It was not just a matter of my best friend's death at their own hands, but a matter of pride. Thanks, Dad. Okay. Where's my headband, though? You think I'll pass out?
Sam's here.
We'll use the darkness to our advantage. Now is the time for reckoning, men. Now today, this is the start of history as free men. Charge, men! Evade the ships! Dump the tea to the harbor!
Go!
You ready, son?
I'm ready. Are you ready? Where's the damn lobster bags, Dad?
You're all asleep, son.
You sure? It's him.
What took you so long to get to the boat?
Sorry, Mr. Adams.
I think it's time to get this done.
Stop. Ready?
work, men. Now the job's done. Go to your homes and sleep with good conscience that you just created a new virtuous history.
Father, why can't you guys dress as Indians?
Well, son, there are many reasons. The first, of course, being that since it was a trial by jury, it made a whole lot of sense to increase our chances of deniability. That even though they knew who was us, who dumped the sea in the sea, someone could easily say, hey, I saw an Indian do it, not an average white Joe.
Oh.
Then there's a reason I'm mostly sick behind. Indians represent freedom. They're noble savages. And so for that, one day, we wanted to represent everything that they were.
Father, can you tell the story again?
Sure, son. It was a dark night.